This is the future.
In celebration of the upcoming release of Warframe Death Battle of Excalibur against Metal Gear Solid's Raiden, Warframe is handing free stuff to all players in the game. Just type in WF Death Battle the same way as you see on the screen, or you can simply click the link at the pinned comment below. By redeeming the code, you will get an Excalibur Avalon helmet, Excalibur action glyph, Tenno color palette, the Karak, and the Prisma Scanner. All of these are for free if you go redeem the code now. Before going, I would like to know who you think will win in the death battle, Metal Gear Solid Raiden or Excalibur. I mean, we all know Excalibur, the poster boy of Warframe. From his kit, he got the exalted blade that has immense power from the void that can be modded in any element that an opponent is weak against. Judging from Raiden's composition, I think he is weak against corrosive and viral, as he's a mix of flesh and cybernetic enhancement. Excalibur also has a radial blind that blinds targets in a wide area and leaves them open to finisher attacks. He also got a radial javelin that damages enemies within radius, and stuns them for a couple of seconds. And of course, the slash dash that allows Excalibur to move swiftly and slash enemies while being invulnerable. Take note that the one that will be doing the death battle is Excalibur and not the Umbra version. If you consider all these facts about the Warframe, then you will therefore conclude that this is an unfair fight, as Excalibur got stun, damage, invulnerability, and total control of the fight. But his enemy is Raiden, for fuck's sake, that matches all these powers. For those who don't know, Raiden is from Metal Gear with cybernetic enhancements. After being made into a cyborg, Raiden gained a large boost in strength, speed, and durability. Raiden's cyborg body is also capable of generating electricity, which Raiden uses to boost the power of his punches. He can also use blade mode to boost his reflexes and slow down his perception of time. If he enters blade mode, he then can utilize super fast slashes or precision cuts to swiftly cut down his enemies. And who can forget about Zandatsu's fatality, that move that allows Raiden to reach into robotic bodies and rip out their fuel cells for an instant kill attack that also lets him heal and restore fuel by crushing and absorbing the fuel cell. Aside from all of these, he got tons of things in his arsenal, like the high-frequency sword, which is a katana reinforced with an alternating current that resonates at a high frequency. This thing can affect your fucking molecules, weakening and allowing easy cutting of the bodies. And the Muras armor blade, which bathes in bloody red, and is extremely efficient in cutting. And then he got a Polium that can also turn into a whip. Moreover, he got this ability called Dystopia, which has magnetic properties originally owned by Monsoon, which can use magnetism to pull enemies closer or attack remotely. And then, the Bloodlust machete that can be combined into a massive pair of shears. They're slow but extremely powerful. But squad leader, Excalibur, has Kuva Brahma, or if you don't think that's powerful enough, then he got 100 of weapons in the Tenno arsenal that he can use to kill Raiden. Well, you are right, but the question is, can it hit Raiden, as this cyborg is extremely nimble on his feet? By the way, Raiden also got the Ripper mode that deactivates his pain inhibitors and loses himself in his Jack the Ripper persona. Raiden then enters a more powerful mode known as Ripper mode. While in Ripper mode, Raiden's physicality gains a large boost, to the point where he can easily kill cyborgs with one swing of his sword. If you consider all these things about Raiden, then you will then suggest that Excalibur should just go back to Space Mom. But wait, don't just count out Excalibur, as the cyborg Raiden has weaknesses. First of all, if he enters Ripper mode, then he can lose himself, driving him insane, and the only thing that keeps him from fighting is his homicidal tendencies. Excalibur can exploit this weakness and be intelligent enough to expose Raiden. He can also focus his fire on Raiden's left arm, which contains memory storage data and other important data. If cut off, Raiden will experience PTSD and memory loss. And lastly, Raiden has a limited fuel supply. Limited fuel supply. Blade and Ripper mode both run on the same fuel source, and using them for too long will make them run out quickly. The only way to replenish fuel is to absorb it from enemy machines or cyborgs, and mind you, he can't do this with Excalibur since our poster boy is not made of metals. Remember that Warframes are human subjects mutated through a specially engineered strain of the infestation called Helminth. So there's no way for Raiden to refuel while fighting Excalibur, unless there are external factors that are present. Just don't let the corpus be part of the fight. But if you look at the other side too, Excalibur also uses energy to use his abilities, so it's a matter of who will run out of gas in their fuel tanks. If they go up against each other without their abilities, and only a fist fight, then my bet is slightly on Excalibur. If all enhancements are gone, then Raiden is just a normal human. Excalibur can still pack a punch unless the Tenno is also weak though. Fuck. I just don't know now. Who do you think will win this fight? The death battle will go live in about 2 days, and you can get notified by clicking the death battle link below. I'm really curious how these guys will review both characters, and I'm also interested in the scope of the arsenal that they'll be reviewing in Warframe. Thank you so much for watching. Squad leader signing off.